Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. All right, so today's video reading is what can you expect over Mercury retrograde? So what's happening in your life over the next 3 weeks from February 26th to March 20th? I'm going to break it down week by week. And yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe. We're getting right into our options right now. All right, so I hope you chose your option. If you need to go back, pause it. But let's get into it with option number one. We're going to get super deep in your reading. And of course, option number one, if at the conclusion of this you want more in-depth energy, then you can book a reading with me through my website, WanderingSparrow.com. Let's see, universe, spirit guides, and answers, stay with channel messages. For those who chose option number one, what's happening in their life during Mercury retrograde? How is Mercury retrograde going to treat them? What's overall energy currently during Mercury retrograde for option number one? It's overall energy. Ooh, 7 of Swords in the upright. Deceitful energy around you. Make sure you stay protected. You know, you might incantations, prayers, evil eyes, you want to stay protected. There's deception going on around you or coming towards you. Spirit guides and ancestors, for those who choose option one. What's the energy happening with Mercury retrograde? Give me 2 cards. What's the energy happening with Mercury retrograde for option number one? 3 of Swords in the reverse. All right, so we know that famously Mercury retrograde brings back people from our past. That's, you might be finally letting something go. Somebody's, lied to you for one last time. There's deceit. Somebody's trying to, essentially deceive you. You're coming into balance. So it's almost like it starts out karmic for you, option number one, and it ends out peaceful. That's what I'm saying, or balance, or it's middling into peaceful and ending peaceful. But there's deception going on around you right now, and Mercury retrograde is going to expose that. So let's see, week one of Mercury retrograde, what can option number one expect? Week one, give me 2 cards. Mercury retrograde. We have the Queen of Wands in the upright and the Knight of Cups in the upright. Beware of smooth talking. And I feel like there's going to be what do you call it? Signs accompany it with it. Beware of anybody love bombing you. That's what I'm getting with that one. Look, Knight of Wands. Beware of somebody love bombing you. Anybody trying to pressure you in a more lusty fashion. Somebody might be all talk but no action here. Look, we got the Knight of Wands, passion but no action. Now, the other thing I'm getting on a more personal side for you, I see your energy being more social. You're attracting in, compliments, more emotional energy. And I see you just kind of, deciding to move without any limitation. Spirit is telling you to be careful with that, option number one, because during Mercury retrograde, we can make a lot of mistakes that we don't intend to make. So just be careful with that. Let's see. How is week two going for option number one during Mercury retrograde? What can you expect? How is week two? Double card in the upright. Look. Strongholds and attachments, addictions. I feel like things are coming to a head with that 7 of Swords energy and 3 of Swords in the reverse. Look, 7 of Cups in the reverse. Something, you're going to be forced to change something over the second week. This could be habits, or this could be something with someone, but essentially this is something that's an addiction. It's not healthy for you. It's toxic, or it's an obsessive energy. Could be a person, could be a thing, but you're going to be called to release that on the second week. How will the second week go? And it's one of those things where it's like, solve the loop today, or suffer from the consequences tomorrow. Keep going tomorrow. Look, Knight of Swords or King of Swords in the upright. There's something you getting serious about getting something out of your life, or something's coming to a head that's forcing you to get serious about it, you know? So it's like, you know, let's say you are late to things all the time, you know, something happens, it's like, damn, I better get to work on time because I'm about to lose my job if I don't. You know, let's say if, you know, let's say you drinking too much. Damn, you end up in the hospital, or you know, something going on. You ain't got nothing wrong with your liver yet, but you need to calm it down. That's what this is. You know, a person. This person is sending you red flags. Pay attention. It's coming to a bubble in a head week on the second, during the second week of Mercury retrograde, which would be the week of the 1st of March. So something's going down the 1st of March for you. The week of the 1st of March, most notably by the 4th. Pay attention to it. Just cut it off. If it's not serving your better good, cut it off, because this is a karmic something that is literally blocking you right now. Now, how will week 3 go for option number 1 during Mercury retrograde? Getting 2 cards. How will week 3? And we only got 3 weeks. You got the 8 of Swords in the upright, and you got the Judgment card. Okay, so you got a couple of restrictions here, self-imposed. Beware of negative energy. So this is a thing that you don't have to be in this energy. If you find yourself in this energy, remember, loosen it up. It's okay. It's okay to be upset. You know, expectations fall. But look, Judgment card, you're letting go. It's like, look, I'm done. Whatever doesn't serve me, it doesn't serve me. I've released it. And you coming out of Mercury retrograde ready to take a leap in a better direction, whether it's habits, job, people in your life, what have you. But the rest of your year and the rest of your spring is not, or your spring season is not about to be affected by other people's bad behavior. So that's what I got for you, option number 1. If you want a private reading from me, check that pin comment below, as well as the description box below. Also, I do 18+ readings on Patreon. I upload every Friday at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard. Every Friday, juicy, sexy messages on the Patreon. So do that. And yeah, I have walk-in readings available today, as well as text me now readings. Check out the link below if you want to book any of those types of options. And let's move on to option number 2. Okay, I was definitely meant to do these. Option number 2, because I told you, I was like, I kept feeling in my spirit, do a Mercury retrograde reading. Mercury retrograde is February 26th through the 20th, 2026. If you're watching this after that time frame, this could still be relevant for you over the next 3 weeks, option number 2, or over during the next Mercury retrograde. But anyway, let's get into it. Universe, spirit guides, and ancestors. What's the overall energy option number 2 is going to be experiencing during this retrograde? Give me 2 cards. What's the overall energy option number 2 is going to be experiencing? King of Cups in the reverse. A lot of emotions are coming out. Some emotions you don't want to deal with the King of Cups in reverse, but a lot of emotions are coming out whether you want to deal with it or not. LOL, I just heard you can watch this to see how somebody else's Mercury retrograde is going to happen too. What karma, revenge, LOL. Because you can literally watch for somebody else, like, you know, what options for them. That's what I'm getting. That's what I just heard. So somebody here is nosy Rosie, but a lot of emotions are coming out. A lot of things that you are going to be needing to deal with. Spirit is saying, take your time with yourself. It's okay, you know, to have these emotions. Don't compare yourself to other people and what they're not going through, because you don't know. But a lot of emotional things are coming out. 4 of Wands in the reverse. For some of you all, themes about love are going to be, you know, in the forefront. Some of you all feel lonely. You want a commitment. That's what I'm getting with that one. Some of you all, somebody that you thought you were going to have a commitment with, the King of Cups, is looking kind of like blah. And not because this person isn't coming towards you, but you're outgrowing them. You've outgrown them, or they're not stepping up in the way that you need them to. Or they are stepping up, but it's not fitting. That's what I'm getting with that one. Or there's a lot of emotions coming out concerning a water sign energy, you know. Now, I just heard somebody go, damn, emotion, now I'm debilitated, you know, or essentially something between you and a water sign is just kind of, you're just wading in the water at this point. And that's what I'm getting with that one. Give me one more. What's the energy surround? Or just in general, this is going to be somebody you're dealing with over the next 3 weeks. You know, this is going to be a constant thing. Doing this person, or the potential of your emotions getting overwhelmed. I also get that this water sign is going to be in their feelings too. So watch out for their little moody break. They're going to be a little moody. Spirit is saying best way to deal with that is to come to them kindly, nicely, and calm, it will quickly diffuse the situation and have them thinking, have them seeing that it's something wrong with you. Fix that. Spirit guides and ancestors, tell me more. What would be the overall themes that option number 2 deal with during Mercury retrograde? See overall energy. 3 of Wands in the upright. Greener pastures. You're waiting for your ships to come in. Now you're not waiting in vain. You're waiting. You're focusing on self. You're even you and this person. You're waiting for things to come into fruition because there are promises here that are built on truth that are happening for you and this person, or just in general. But you are learning patience and you are allowing yourself to let things unfold. And I see you having a lot of fun too. Option number 2 during this time frame, hanging out with friends, like really having a lot of fun, social life, and your money is up. So if that makes you feel anyway, your money is up during Mercury retrograde. So let's see. The first week of Mercury retrograde for option number 2, how would it be, Spirit? Give me 2 cards. First week of Mercury retrograde. We have the 5 of Cups in the reverse and the Page of Swords in reverse. Page of Swords, your energy is going to be a little bit more low key during the first week. You're going to be heavily focused on work and you're going to be very optimistic. There's things that are coming into fruition for you. There's a renewal here for business for some of you all. I feel your energy bouncy and free. That's what I'm getting with that one. So there's a renewed optimism here because things are working out for you in a better way than they were like last week, or at least mentally, emotionally. You come to better conclusions. So let's see. Give me one more. How will this first week go for them in Mercury retrograde? Yeah, but you got beware. You got some energy that water sign is looming, or people from your past is looming. So you don't get some people trying to reach out to you, because, and get this, it's because your energy is going up. I know, like we usually hear like bad things happen during Mercury retrograde. No, karmic things come to light during Mercury retrograde, and you are definitely getting those things coming to light, but you are handling it a lot better. So you're in mature energy. But yeah, beware of people coming back from your past, trying to boom, boom, peep, peep. That's because your energy is very attractive right now. So let's see what's happening in the second week of Mercury retrograde for option number 2. Spirit, give me 2 cards. What's happening in the second week of Mercury retrograde for option number 2? You have the World card in the upright, karmic closing, and sudden changes. Sudden changes, karmic closings. That's what I'm getting with that one. Closure. I don't feel like the second week may feel a little bit chaotic, but it's quickly resolving itself. That's what I'm getting with that one. You might be flustered just a little bit, but it's quickly resolving itself. What will option number 2 have to do with in the second week of Mercury retrograde into? Yeah, there's conflicts here. So what is this Tower card and 5 of Wands dealing with? Conflict in relationships. So I would during the second week, speak to people you're in relationship with, connection with, friendships, family. Speak with them carefully. Once again, I told you there's something that King of Cups is coming in moody week number 2, because here's the thing. They're throwing a temper tantrum. You're not acting in the same way that you used to act. You're not giving them the ego strokes, and you're making them have to do the work and use their words. This person doesn't like to communicate like that, but you're still not getting like this, because this person, even if they have escapes to go to people, it's not you. And these are people that are just like them, and they don't like their own energy. So Spirit is saying best way to combat the Tower card and the 5 of Wands, stay calm when these family energies or loved one energies start to come towards you. Stick to your boundaries with the King of Swords and have things in motion. Have a plan. Focus on work. If you stay focused on work during this time frame, option number 2, you'll be fine. You'll be more than fine. Focus on work, self-fun. Get into a routine. Have a plan in place. Schedules and organization. How will work? What's happening? In week 3 of Mercury retrograde for option number 2, Spirit. What can they expect week 3? We have the Chariot in the reverse. That's moving back, slowing down. You're not going towards something. Moving back, slowing down. You're slowing down. I don't feel like you're rushing towards anything. You're pulling back. You might be pulling back from energies that don't serve you. Once again, you're choosing you. You're choosing, not to struggle mental or emotionally. And you're just kind of, going with the flow, going back. Give me week 3 happening. What's going on in Mercury retrograde for week 3 for option 2? What's going on? Knight of Pentacles in the upright. There's somebody coming in here. There's 2 energies, Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. Yeah, this is intermixed with love and the Page of Pentacles. You're dating, or you're on the horizon of. You're really trying to look. Even the Magician would have come out. Knight of Pentacles. Somebody's going to be ready for an option. Somebody's still going to be lingering around because they're too immature to fully step in. They want to fully step up, but you're not taking scraps and crumbs. Like they would absolutely be all of yours, but don't make them do no work. You telling them no, I need you to step in like this person, or hey, we could be cool, we could be friends. They're not gonna throw a tantrum again, but it is an energy where it's like they're realizing more and more that I'm shut out of heaven, locked out of heaven, Bruno Mars, and it's on my own accord, and I have to either become this or I'm going to always attract people even here. There's also a younger energy coming towards you, option number 2. That's what I feel like with that one. It feels like lighthearted dating. I don't think you, or I don't even know if you all will be dating. Like it's lighthearted, you feel flattered, but I don't think there's actual, you're going to be getting with this person because it's just y'all in different spaces. But there is the energy there, you know, the excitement there, the ooh, but that's the universe saying like, hey, you got it going on. Don't let nobody else steal your shine. You looking good, you know. I also feel some sensual energy. I don't know who it's gonna be with now, but I feel some sensual energy happening during this last week of retrograde too. You know, so just be careful with that one because we are still dealing with retrograde. So make sure you know everything's out and clear, so no unwanted emotions happen or unwanted babies. Okay, but I do feel some deep, passionate, you know, XXX, in 3. So I don't know what that's about, but oh my gosh. Hello, 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 Leo. For anybody that's here for the live personals, these are paid readings. Paid readings. You can submit your $15 USD. All of the description has the, you know, everything you need. So just go to the description. You'll see the amount and you'll see how to pay there if you like a personal question. But if you're here to just vibe, I thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for your energy. I hope you have a beautiful day no matter what. Let's get into option number 3. Option number 3, Mercury retrograde, and then we're going to go back to our personal reads. Option number 3, what's the overall energy you can expect over Mercury retrograde, February 26th through the 20th of March. And if you want a personal reading on anything that you're getting in this read, option number 3, pin comment below as well as the description box below for private readings. I also have same day readings available today, the day that you're watching this, walk-in virtual readings, as well as text me now readings that you will get back in 2 hours or less. So go ahead, look over there. My hours are open until 11 p.m. Eastern Standard. So yeah, baby, you can catch me between 8 a.m. and 11 p.m. Okay, let's get into it. So what's the overall energy for Mercury retrograde? Of Mercury retrograde for option number 3. Give me 2 cards. What's their overall energy during the time? We have the this 9 of Pentacles want to come up in the upright. 9 of Pentacles in the upright. Enjoying the fruits of your labor. There's energy of ease here. Now, of course, it's still Mercury retrograde, so be mindful of the speed at which you're going through or towards things. Be mindful with your words. Think before you speak. That type of energy. But this is lap of luxury. For some of y'all, is this time off for you? Are you on vacation? Yes, you can go on vacation. Yes, you can still celebrate. Yes, you can still fly during Mercury retrograde. I see celebrations with the 3 of Cups in the upright. There's celebrations overall. So, and there's comfortabilities. But what? This could also be mental, emotional celebrations because now you're in a place of comfort and peace. Let's see. What's the overall energy going to be for option number 3 during Mercury retrograde? Spirit, give me 2 cards. 6 of Swords. Yep, you moving on. Empress in the upright. You are stepping in your beauty. You are unbothered during this time frame, and you are allowing yourself to take your time, be at peace, not rush. Because 6 of Swords in the upright, you know, you moving on to greener pastures. You're leaving behind people who did not appreciate you. You in a good space. You're in a good space. So let's see. Universe, spirit guides, and ancestors. Thank you for channel messages for those who chose option number 3. How will the first week of Mercury retrograde go for option number 3? Spirit, give me 2 cards. How will the first look? Star card in the reverse is low key, but your energy is inviting, attractive. You know, there might be for some of y'all, the star card might be a little bit of like, you know, energies of like, you know, hopelessness, maybe not hopelessness like in a bad way, but maybe you were hoping for something to happen. It hasn't happened yet. It is happening, but there's a delay there, you know, like internet delay. They haven't got back to your message yet, like something like that. But Queen of Cups, Yeah, you're beautifying yourself that first week. You're actually in a very good flow space. Mercury retrograde doesn't seem to be affecting you in a way that it's affecting others. More so, yeah, just make sure that you are, you choose your words wisely, slow to speak, slow to anger, But I feel you in a very, sauntering flow energy. You might even be taking a social media break. You'll be reading more next week. That's what I'm getting with that one. Spirit guides and ancestors, tell me, how will the second week go in Mercury retrograde? Option number 3. How will week 2 be for Mercury? Be for option number 3 during Mercury retrograde. Week 2, right? We have now week 2 is going to throw you off balance just a little bit with the 2 of Pentacles in a reverse, or you're choosing not to juggle multiple things anymore. That's what I'm getting with that one. Hangman in the reverse, you might be in a bit of resistant energy, not wanting to surrender to something, or you are lifting out of stagnant energy with the Hangman in the reverse. How is week 3 going to go? How is week 2 going to go for option number 3 during Mercury retrograde? Death card. Okay, so death card, you're gonna be thrown off a little bit and you're gonna be forced out of a stagnant zone because this is a transformation week. This is a transformation week, and you got the 4 cups in the upright. You're gonna be called to ignore things that no longer serve you in week 2. That's what I'm getting with that one. Now, your transformation is directly dependent on you, you know, not going towards things that no longer serve you, or you might just find your energy a little bit shut down during week 2 because it's like, you're recuperating, you don't got time for people's BS. Spirit guides and ancestors, tell me more. One more. Week 2 during Mercury retrograde. Page of Wands in the upright and 9 of Wands in the reverse bottom of the deck. You're not allowing yourself to struggle. You're seeing the possibilities. For some of you all, you're looking into what's next. What's your next chapter? Am I moving? Am I going to a different job? What's next for me? So you're gonna be a little bit non-social. You can be very social, but not social with people that drain you. That's what I'm saying. So let's see. How is week 3 going for? How will week 3 be for option number 3 during Mercury retrograde? So the last week of Mercury retrograde, how would it be for option number 3? How will week 3 be? You got the 6 of, look, this entire Mercury retrograde, you are protecting your energy. 6 of Pentacles reverse is a depletion. 10, look, I keep on hearing Victoria Monet, stop asking me for ish. 10 of Pentacles reverse with the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, you're pulling back from family. For some of y'all, you might be stopping long-term payments for a family member because it's not serving you. What's going down? That will cause a bit of a rift, but not the type where you won't be talking to them anymore, but they'll feel away because it's like, hey, I'm not receiving. But see, here's the thing. Your 6 of Pentacles is in reverse because you've been giving, but not getting back, and you're done with that. 6 of Wands in reverse is low-key celebrations. You started out celebrating and you ended celebrating, but this time it's more low-key and self-focused, and you're putting yourself first. And that was your karmic lesson during this retrograde. So you're leaving this retrograde in balance and unapologetic and unfazed. You're like, I got decisions to make. I'm at a crossroads, but I can either choose other people and cultivate what they got going on and be in misery, or I could choose myself and be happy. But that's what I got for you. Option number 3. So you all let me know how you felt about that in the comment section below. Give this reading a like, comment, share, subscribe. And if you want a private reading, coaching, same day read, walk and read, text me now reading, check the pin comment below as well as the description box below. My text me now and virtual hours are open. And yeah, I will see you all in the next one. Bye.